Happy Friday evening, July 21st, 2021. To God be the glory for yet another beautiful day. How are you doing, son? Yes, yes. We would have gone to the 3rd chapter of Esther and the 16th chapter of Proverbs because of today's date. So starting with Proverbs, what spoke to you, my dear?
Verse 10, the lips of a king speak as an oracle, and his mouth does not betray justice. Like that, because not everybody can be kings, of course, but we can be king-like, like, men, like, by the way we talk, we don't always have to cuss, and being truthful. Mm-hmm. Like, those are qualities of a good king. Mm-hmm. Like, we were all, I know every young man, like when they were young, wanted to be a king, or they read about stories, and I feel like the way you speak is close. Well, like that's one of the best ways that you can be like one.
Those are one of the best ways that you could be like a king. So you say every boy when they're young wants to be like in royalty, like a king?
Well, they'll read like reading stories, like it's just cool. I
don't know. A leader.
Kingly, yeah.
Kingly. That reminds me of Proverbs 31, where King Lemuel's mom gave advice, and she was pretty much saying, do not give your strength or your life or your efforts to women, because guess what? Women are always going to be around, and there's always going to be someone who likes you, just like what you were telling me, look, women are the ones who ask for the Snapchat and the phone number and all that. They're the ones aggressive. And
they just want free drinks.
Oh, free drinks, free sandwiches, free food. Look, there's not going to be a need for that, because you're always going to be someone who will be desired. So don't give your time to foolishness, because before you know it, you're going to be such and such age. You're going to be like, oh my goodness, I gave my time to this. And also, talking about free drinks, it says, it is not for kings, O Lemuel. It is not for kings to drink wine or drink, strong drink. Why? Because you have a calling on your life. It is for you to give good advice, to be an example. It says, open thy mouth and judge righteously and plead the cause of the poor and the needy, right? You have an assignment, so you don't have time to be up in some place wasting time and wasting money. No, that's for, it says in Proverbs 31, give drink to someone who is of misery and of poverty and have no hope, or in their, dying bed, or, just like depressed. But no, you're someone who is on a mission, and you have no reason to be drunk and to be on someone's bar stool just doing foolishness. Talking about a king, Est.3, we know King Ahasuerus promoted someone foolish, Haman, and Haman got it all in his head, like, you know what, you need to bow to me, everybody. And then he found out Mordecai was like, oh no, I'm not going to bow to you. And he found out his nationality, and instead of only destroying Haman, he was like, all the Jews need to be destroyed. Who are you going to stand up to? There's a lot of bullies out here in the land, and if it's not who, what are you going to stand up to? What are you going to put as a stake in the ground? Be like, I am not going to do this, no matter what. Because this is the time where you're going to have so many temptations and so many opportunities, and you're going to have to exercise restraint and say no. And God will give you that power to say, look, I'm not going to do this. Timotheus, what's your determination? This is the last month before you go back to school, and you're going to have so many opportunities to do whatever you want. You're out here and now you're 20. What are some things that you're going to be like, I'm not going to compromise in this area or that area?
Having fun before studying.
Having fun before studying. So it's putting your priorities straight. Yeah. And when you ask the Lord, what should I do? He'll show you how to study. He'll show you how to order your schedule. He wants you to have a good time. In his presence is fullness of joy and path of righteousness. Look, he wants you to enjoy the abundant life. He has come that we might have life and have it much more richly. So put him first. Seek ye first his kingdom, and everything else shall be added unto us. That's for us. That's for us. And we're going to have to make determinations for the rest of our lives. Not to go this route, but stay in the straight and narrow. And the Lord will lead us. In all thy ways, acknowledge him, and he'll direct thy paths. Trust in the Lord with all thy heart. Lean not to our own understanding. All right. Have a great evening, knowing that the God of all the creations, has a plan for each one of what he has created and who he has created. And he wants to be glorified in all of our decisions. Good night.